Alright, we're back. So now I'll hand it over to my friend Sebastian. So say hi.
Hi.
So I'll be illustrating over here in the paint window as he describes to you his topic of choice.
I don't know, what should my topic of choice be? I mean, I'm such an entertaining individual. I have so many things to talk about. Well, John brought me on here to talk about math, so I'm just going to talk about the stuff that I learned in financial math the other day. We were talking recently about, we were talking about gambling. I'm taking a financial math class this semester, and a lot of the material we cover is stupid boring. It's like we're doing pricing models for like stock, and then most of the problems are like, hey, you have this contract that's like $5, and then the stock can either go up or down, and then if you buy this contract at like this time, we'll give you the stock at this time, and then maybe you make money or maybe you don't make money. And it's kind of stupid in a sense. That's actually the weirdest thing though, like, this class is entirely algebra. Like, there's no calculus whatsoever, and it's like a 4,000 level class. It's almost a grad class. And literally everything we're doing is basic algebra. It's kind of dumb.
Because it's practical.
Yeah, well, I don't even know. Like, honestly, it's actually not practical, and our professor makes a point to bitch about it in every class. Like, how, like... Cause
I have no use for my information!
Seriously, yeah. It's kind of funny because Dr. Swanson, my financial math professor, is really cool, and I love him. And he's very funny about making sure to let us know when the book is shit. Like, when it's not giving you all the information because we're not, like, cool enough or privy enough to know what the fuck is actually going on. Like, you know how, like, in physics you just get given all those formulas?
Yes.
And then you're not told where the fuck they all came from?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally what he does, but with math. Like, except he doesn't explain it. He's just like, yeah, this is a thing that you won't learn until like 3 or 4 years from now when you're in a grad class. But anyways, we were talking about roulette tables and why roulette is such a fucky game to play. Because, at least like in my mind, and like it's still in my mind, like, of the gambling games to play, roulette seems like the least shitty. Like, roulette, there's at least, like, a decent chance that you maybe can try to make money. Like, because, like, blackjack, they can, like, fuck with the cards. Like, slot machines are obviously just stupid. I mean, craps, I guess. I still don't understand how to play craps. Like,
I don't know if people who play craps understand how to play craps.
Like, there's so many different ways to bet in craps. Like, I feel like that's beyond my intelligence level.
God, I made a mistake.
Mistakes were made. But we were talking about roulette tables, and we were talking about, even though, like, yeah, roulette's, like, the easiest game to understand and that kind of shit. I mean, not the easiest game to understand, but it's the easiest, like, where you can try to make money. It's not always, it's not a situation where you're guaranteed to make any money, because first of all, no matter where you bet, the odds of you making money are not in your favor. Like, you are always expected to lose a slight bit of money. Because, like, normal roulette, it's like, how many numbers are on a roulette disc?
I couldn't.
It's like 60. No, it's like. Fuck, I don't know.
I think it's like 40
or
something.
Like
64. I feel like it would be. I feel like it would be a multiple of 2. Okay. We can do a quick search.
I'll look right now. Yeah, but anyways, so with roulette tables, like, the odds are never in your favor, because there's, like, an even number of red and black like, slots, but then there's also that one green slot. That pesky green slot.
Oh, I forgot that one.
Oh, no. Oh, you want to hear a fun fact while I'm in the middle of talking about roulette?
I am open to fun facts.
Would you like to know, or wait, do you know what the name of the guy that spins the wheel in roulette is?
Harold.
I wish it was Herald. Herald is way cooler. It's a croupier.
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 Do you want to spell that?
Croupier.
Okay.
Or croupier.
Sounds French.
What the fuck ever, yeah. I have no idea. That was just like randomly on the Wikipedia page. In American Roulette, there's 38.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 38. So the odds aren't in your favor because there's
That would
there's
mean
36 red or black.
There'd have to be more than one green slot.
There's two. Yeah.
Okay.
There's
yeah,
two.
that makes sense.
There's 2 green slots. There's 18 black, 18 red, 2 green slots.
2 green slots.
So the odds are never in your favor because you don't make any money on the green slots unless you bet on the green slots, which very few people do. So like the best odds you have is betting on red or black.
So the reason that the odds are never in your favor is because if you bet on a specific color, then because of the green slots, the total of other options is larger than yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why roulette is still kind of fucky. So like you're always expected, like if you bet $1 on black, you're always expected to lose like a tiny bit of money because the odds are like if you bet on either black or red, the odds are like 19 to 18 against you.
Yeah.
Like not a lot, but it's still enough.
Mm.
And we learned some cool stuff about it. Like we learned it's called a Markov process. The math behind it is essentially what a Markov process means is that the game of roulette itself is only dependent on what's currently happening.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense if you think about it, because you think about like the situation of roulette, like why would previous spins of the ball have any bearing whatsoever on what number comes up? Like you kind of want to think that, which is why when you're in a casino, they have like a giant ass billboard where they put like, oh, these are like the last 50 numbers that got rolled, to try to like get you like, oh, you gotta look for a pattern, but that's not a fucking thing. Like, that's not how it works.
You don't bring superstitious people to the casino.
No. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can. If you don't like them,
shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Yeah. But like if they're like a mortal enemy, then you could just bring them there, and then they can lose all their fucking money.
Yeah.
But it's a Markov process, which just means that you're knowing what's happening now and knowing what's happened since the beginning of when you started measuring it gives you the exact same information because the only thing that matters is what's happening now. Mm-hmm. It's independent of its past, is a good way to describe it. So that was cool. It was cool to like kind of understand the math behind that. And then the other day in class, we were just randomly talking about martingales, which are another thing. Martingales just mean that like the past and the present are like a martingale is a situation like with a stock or like a game or something like that where whatever is expected to happen is whatever is happening right now. Like it's just expected to stay the same, which is neat. So the logic behind it is there's 2 different types. There's sub-martingales and super martingales. A sub-martingale means so like if it's like a commodity, and the commodity is a martingale, and you're expected to, like the price is expected to go up over time, then you would invest in it. That's a super martingale, because the price is expected to go up, so you buy it now, and then it'll like increase in price. Hopefully, because that's what it's expected to do, and then you can sell it and make more money. And then a sub-martingale is the opposite. You'd be expected to lose money.
And that is not a sandwich.
No.
But this is a sandwich.
What's a sandwich?
That's a sandwich.
That's a sandwich?
Yeah.
That was a really fast sandwich.
It's fast food. It's a sub-martingale.
Jimmy John's level of speed.
Well, we do have the red and black on the screen.
Swish.